Hello guys. So today we'll talk about VS Code custom user snippets. So user snippets allows us to auto-populate the code with a prefix. So we don't need to write the complete syntax. So we can simply write prefix and then it will automatically autofill the code. So we can do that with custom user snippet. Let's see how we can do that. Let's go back to VS Code. And I'm a Python user, so I use Python very frequently, and these are the some of the code structure that I reuse. So if I want to add a custom snippet for this, um, I can simply go to code and then preferences and then user snippets. Just click on that. So once we click on that, it will show list of programming languages that we want to add. So I want to add it for Python, so I will choose Python. So once I choose Python, it is showing already existing um, already existing custom snippets that I have defined so far. So let's type this one. If I type p tar, then it will autofill this code block. So let's test that. So this is the prefix p and tar. Let's so in order to use that, we need to use it in a Python file, because I have defined the snippet for Python. So we have to use any Python file. Let's type that. What's the word? Ptar, and then so this is the snippet that we got. So this way Python custom snippets work. So this is a test case for Python async. So let's see how we can define for loop. So come back to python.json and create a new snippet for loop, and then prefix will be okay. Seems I already have that one. Let's try for try except. Come back to python.json file and try exp, and prefix also same, and then body. So we can use, if it is a single line, then we can use a string, otherwise we can go for array. As we have 2 3 4 5 6 lines here, so we should use array. Let's copy this and paste here. So let's convert this to strings. As JSON doesn't support multi-line. Let's save this and come back to the Python file and then type exp and then hit enter. So it will autofill the code block that we have defined in custom VS Code block. We can use, let's say if I want my cursor to be positioned here when I get the snippet, then I should go for a cursor placeholders. So let's go back here. Let's say I want my cursor to be present here, and then I can simply type dollar and then $1 and then save and come back here, try exp. So we can see that my cursor is present at that position I defined. We can have multiple positions. Okay, let's modify this here and here. Come back to the Python file and try exp and then hit enter. So when I press tab, it will go to at line number 6 because I have defined the next position there. So here you can see that our cursor is moved to line number 6. So we can also define cursor position and placeholders as well. Let's see how we can do that. Go back to the JSON file and we just need to change the syntax this way, one and then the placeholder. Let's say pass, let's say um, let's use three dots as ellipses. Let's save this and come back here and try the same. Try exp to get this snippet. So yeah, so we can see that pass is selected, and if we press backspace and then it will remove that word and we can write variable equals to 100 or something, and then if we press tab it will take us to the next cursor block that we have defined. So yeah, we can type anything we want. Let's say I want name equals to ng, then it will be. So this is how we can define the custom snippets and make use of it. So yeah, that's all about custom snippets in VS Code.